what I find is that some women don't ask the question, and it's not because guys will not tell them the truth, it's because they are scared of rejection. They are scared that they will get the answer they don't like. What is going on, guys? Josh Love Talk here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be around getting mixed signals from guys. What do you do when a guy is giving you mixed signals? I've been receiving a number of emails from you, and they seem to be around the same thing. You know, you meet a guy and everything is great at the start. He's putting in the effort. He's saying the right things, tells you he wants the same thing as you. He wants a relationship, and then he disappears for some time. He comes back, he says some sweet things, you go back on a date. So there's just that inconsistency and you're not sure where you stand. The mixed signals are not making you sure where you stand, and you're wondering, what do you do when you're getting mixed signals? And I feel like mixed signals are complicated when it's somebody you're really into or somebody you see a future with. Of course, if you don't like the guy, I'm sure you don't care. You know, he can do whatever he wants. You just brush him aside and you move on to the next one. But when it's somebody you're really into or somebody you're invested in, then it becomes a problem because, in my opinion, some women, they feel like they can fix a guy. So when they see something wrong, they feel like, you know, I want to fix it because this could be the right person. So the question is, what do you do when a guy is given mixed signals? Before I address that question, let me just give you some type of context. Why do men give mixed signals? I feel like there are a number of reasons why men give mixed signals. One of them is that he doesn't know what he wants. It is possible for a guy to be talking to you, saying all the right things, taking you out on dates, but he doesn't know what he wants. And when a guy doesn't know what he wants, you're going to end up sharing him with somebody else because he is just making the most of the options that are available to him. So today, you could be the most popular one. You could be the one he likes today. But tomorrow, there's somebody else that you have to share him with. That's why you're talking to him and you're having a great time. You're going to date and it's all great. And then next week, he becomes Casper the Ghost because he's talking to somebody else. And you're there thinking, what's going on? He said he likes me. He said he wants a relationship, but his actions are contradicting what he says. So you're getting the mixed signals and wondering where you stand. Another reason a guy will give you mixed signal is because he wants to keep you around. Now that sounds weird. That sounds counterproductive. Like, why would you give him mixed signals if you want to keep me around? The thing is, guys know that some women become attached when they get mixed signals. You become more invested. You feel like you can fix the situation. So when he's giving you mixed signals, the more mixed signals you get, the more you want to find out what's wrong. The more passionate you get about making the situation right. So you do more. And it's a game some guys play, okay? And some women fall for it. You get you don't know where you stand, so you're wondering, you're driving yourself insane, think, what am I doing wrong? Is it me? Or what do I need to do to make the situation happen? So he could disappear for months, and when it comes back and asks you on a date, you're quick to go on this date because you want to find out what's wrong, and you become attached to the situation. You become more invested, and these things keep you in the situation longer than you should. Another reason a guy will give you mixed signal is that he doesn't think you're the right person for him, or he thinks he's not the right person for you. When a guy feels like both of you are not right for each other, his level of effort reduces. And this can happen at any point during the dating phase because dating is about getting to know one another after all. So if he feels like, I don't think this is going to work, what happened is that in his mind, you go from a potential girlfriend to a placeholder. So you become a placeholder for the woman he actually wants. Maybe that woman is not around yet. So he would spend the time talking to you as long as you make yourself available. He will spend the time talking to you and treating you like a potential girlfriend where you feel like something might actually happen out of the situation. But in doing that, he doesn't want you to get too comfortable. So he will give you mixed signals. He will tell you the things you want to hear. He will tell you that, let's go with the flow. Let's see how this goes. Things that will keep you interested and make you feel like this could be it. He will show you the affection. He will take you on a date. It will be great. But it will be mixed signals because he doesn't want you getting too comfortable to the point where you think this is a done deal, because he wants that escape route where when it's time to leave, he can walk through the door and say, hey, at the end of the day, I didn't commit to anything. And the last reason I want to talk about as to why a guy will give mixed signal is that he is just not ready for commitment. When a guy is not ready for commitment and he likes you, he will do everything else but commit to you. And that's where that mixed signal is. So you will get the girlfriend's benefit. You will enjoy being around him, but you will not get the commitment. And he would also give you that mixed signal so that when it's time to leave, he can walk away. So these are some of the reasons I feel like guys give out mixed signals. There's probably more, but here are some of the reasons I feel like he gives mixed signals. And you might be thinking, so why does he not just walk away? Right? If he knows he's not ready, if he knows I'm not the priority, why does he not just walk away? The thing is that some guys, not all guys, some guys would not walk away if they know they can still enjoy the benefits of having you around. He's not going to walk away if he knows he can get the relationship benefits without a relationship. So he is going to enjoy those benefits for as long as you make yourself available. For as long as you're there, for as long as you're willing, for as long as you're available and he can go, come back, and you're still waiting, he will make the most of that situation. If he knows all he has to do is that he just says some nice words or he just gives some type of excuse and you're back where he left you, then that it's not going to change his mind. He's not going to push you away. In one of the emails I received, this lady was talking to this guy. They went on a lovely day, were having a great time. They spent the weekend together, and then after that, he disappeared. He disappeared for about a month. He came back, asked her on a date, and she was happy to go. He said the right things, and then she was back in her feelings. And then he disappeared again. And she's asking, what's happening? See, when a guy knows that he can get you whenever he wants, there is no need for him to change anything. He doesn't need to change his attitude, his behavior, because he knows what he needs to do to push your buttons. So what do you do when you're getting mixed signals? The first thing you should do is address it. What you definitely shouldn't do is trying to work and figure things out in your head and trying to figure out, why is he acting like this? What can I do to change his behavior? Let me talk to my girlfriends. Let me talk to this person, and start trying to put puzzles together. That is something you definitely shouldn't do. Why? Because you are going to drive yourself insane. You have no control over what somebody else chooses to do. The best thing to do is to address the situation. Have a conversation with him saying, at the start, you were saying that you see a relationship coming out of this. You like me, you have been affectionate. Now you're acting different. Your behavior and what you're saying contradict one another. What is the situation? Let me know what you want to do. And you'll be surprised that some guys would actually tell you the truth. I am not ready for a relationship right now. I know I said that then, but things have since changed. I don't want the same thing anymore. I'm not sure about the situation. I've got a lot happening in my life right now. I don't think this is the situation for me. And that would hurt, but at least you can move on. What I find is that some women don't ask the question, and it's not because guys will not tell them the truth. It's because they are scared of rejection. They are scared that they will get the answer they don't like. So they would rather not ask. They would rather just stay assuming. They would rather stay trying to figure it out in their head and talking to their girlfriends and posting things on social media. But that doesn't get you anywhere. The best way is to be direct, address it, and see what the situation is. Now, based on the answer that you get, you can decide what you should do. Okay? And in my opinion, right, when somebody gives you mixed signals, they are telling you that they are not ready for what you're ready for. They are telling you that you are not their priority at that point in time. So, if somebody is saying they're not ready for what you're ready for, of course you have two options. You can stay and put up with it and hope that your time will come where you're the person they choose, or you can walk away from the situation. Now, if you're asking me, I would always say walk away from the situation. Why? Because walking away shows that you value your own time. You value yourself and you know your worth. When people see that you value your time, you value your worth, they have to address you accordingly. Okay? You are your own responsibility. Your feelings, your emotions, it's all your responsibility. Your time is your responsibility. If you allow somebody else to waste your time, believe me, they will. In an ideal world, people should do the right thing. But in the real world, people do what serves them best. And you have to do what serves you best. Now, if the situation is serving you, you're happy with the mixed signals, you're happy not knowing where you stand, okay? By all means, stay and see what happens. They might turn around and choose you, then again, they might not. If you stay, just know that you are running the risk that after a year or so, they can choose somebody else. Whenever it is that they decide what they want, it might not be you that they choose, and you have to be able to live with that. I would say take the situation into your own hands and focus on the things you can control. And what you can control in this situation is the things that you accept. People will value you more when you value yourself. If you don't value yourself, don't expect other people to value you. You staying in a situation where somebody is telling you that they are not ready for what you're ready for is not valuing yourself, and you cannot blame men for that. You have to hold yourself accountable if it doesn't go the way you expect. So what I would say is, if you are in a situation where you're getting mixed signals, walk away. Okay, you cannot lose. Walk away. Walking away means that you have a better chance of finding somebody else that would value you, because the longer you are in a situation that's not serving you, the longer it will take you to actually find the right person for you. So walking away gives you a chance of finding the right person for you. And also walking away can get this other guy to think different. He can be like, wait a second, I'm about to lose this person, so maybe I should change my act. Okay, but if you're always available, if he knows that he can disappear for 2 months and when it comes back, you're gonna be there, then there's no need to do anything different. As a matter of fact, he will not value you. So he's more likely to choose somebody else when it's time for him to settle down and be serious. That's what I think. But let me know what you think. If you've received mixed signals, how did you deal with it? What did you do, and how did the situation end up? Leave a comment below and let me know. Guys, that's me for today. Thanks for listening. As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll catch you at the next one.